Hello everybody, my name is Kazu. Nice to meet you. This is my daily challenge speaking English for 30 minutes straight using start off questions. No script, just spontaneous answers. Just like the real exam. Let's get started. Review time. I always do review in the beginning of this video. So first, underpants. So yesterday I was wearing the flashy pajamas. So from that topic, I also choose flashy pants, flashy underpants. I tend to choose a showy underpants, but I didn't know the name of underpants because in Japanese we say just pants for underpants. Pants, yeah, we say pants. Pants means underpants. So if you want to say like trousers or jeans, if you want to say trousers in Japanese, you say zubon. Yeah, we say zubon for pants. Like short pants too, and long pants too. Is that correct? You say pants, right? For okay, yeah, I'll look it up. Pants, yeah, trousers. You say zubon in Japanese for pants or trousers. In Japanese, zubon means pants or trousers. Okay, zubon means pants or trousers. In Japanese, zubon means pants or trousers. And the pajamas. So I couldn't decide. which I should use plural or singular for pajamas. Like we say pajama. In Japanese, pajama means pajamas, but we don't put the s in the end. So yeah, I look it up too. So pajamas is official. Yeah, pajamas. So if you want to say pajamas in Japanese, you say pajama, singular. So next one, I hate having to distinguish between yeah, right. So right, so from that topic, yeah, and then to this topic, I hate distinguish between singular and plural, because Japanese doesn't care about a singular or plural, whether it is singular or plural. So yeah, and flashy thing, a showy thing. So I was wearing flashy pajamas. I was wearing my flashy pajamas, or showy pajamas. And the next one, no one asked me what I do for a living. So, my pajamas were really, really flashy. Mecha flashy, Mecha means, yeah, really. Mecha flashy. So, my pajama was mecha flashy. So, like at once. Only once I went outside wearing those flashy pajamas. So because they were too flashy, it wasn't convinced. How can I say? Wait a minute, it's too... wait a minute. How can I say? So those pajamas are too flashy. So if you meet someone who wears those pajamas, maybe you think he must be an artist or something. You know what I'm saying? Like ordinary people don't wear such a flashy pajamas. So I at that time that was the first time I went outside wearing those pajamas. At that time I pretended to be like an artist, you know. I'm just an ordinary person. Okay, ChatGPT answered. That pajama is so flashy that if you wore it outside, the only way it would make sense is if your job were an artist. Those pajamas are so over the top that the only way you could pull them off in public is if you were an artist. It's too complicated, this sentence. I hate. It's okay. I will spend all of my all of the time just reviewing. I spend the whole time just reviewing. Anyway, today is day 55. So, what was it talking about? Yeah, that pajama. Oh, it's singular. The pajama is so flashy that if you wore it outside, the only way it would make sense. Is if your job were an artist. The only way it would make sense. Okay, I want to explain this by myself. Wait a minute. So, that pajama was so flashy. So if you wear them outside, if you go outside wearing them, the only way it would make sense is if your job is an artist. So, okay, from the beginning. Only once I had an experience to go outside wearing those pajamas. At the time, I pretended to be an artist because those pajamas were too flashy, and the only way it would make sense is my job was an artist or something like that. That's why I pretended to be like an artist. So, but no one asked me what I do for a living. Is that correct? No one asked me what I do for a living. Yes, no one asked me what I do for a living at that time, so it was meaningless. Pretending was meaningless. Yeah. And this one. So the question was, should students be required to wear? No. Should students be taught how to manage money? That was the question, and I answered. I wanted to know I wish I wanted to know investment trust. I wanted to know about investment trust or mutual fund. I wanted to say that, but I didn't know the name of investment trust in English. I mean, investment trust is in English, but you know what I'm saying. So I look it up. Look it up. I'll look it up. Yeah, investment trust or mutual fund. Investment trust. Because I invest. I mean, I have invested some investment trusts. By using NISA system. NISA system is tax exemption system. So if you obtain the benefit, you can get the whole benefit. Yeah, the government cannot exempt tax from that. So you can get whole benefit. And so I wish schools had taught me the NISA system, because I studied about NISA by myself, and that was a little bit hard to understand. So I wish schools had taught me the NISA. I wish schools had taught me the NISA system in like high school or junior high, or in college too. In college is okay. Anyway, yeah, review time is finished. So questions? What is the best way to, so I spent about the half of the time I spent over half of the time just reviewing. 文法的に合って Is this correct? I spent over half of the time just reviewing, because already 18 minutes have passed. So 12 minutes left. 12 minutes left. What is the best way to motivate students? What is the best way to motivate students? I don't know, because I didn't have any motivation to study when I was a student, and so I got motivation for study after became an adult. After I became an adult. So I don't have an answer, but yeah. So why I started to study? I mean, the reason why I started to have an interest in study is that I started to need to learn something, you know, like after giving up my comedian way, after giving up, wait a minute, how can I say, after giving up on becoming a comedian, like I started to help my family's company, but it is not yeah, so like I felt like was I was pathetic. Like I felt like I didn't have anything, so that's why I started study. So and actually I went to study abroad like 4 years ago, and when I came back to Japan, like I tried to study about English more, but I was too lazy to do that, and I don't know why. I don't know why, but tried. I tried to become a comedian. It which means which meant no sense at all. So I thought English was meaningless for me at that time. So that's why I didn't study English right after came back here. But I gave up. I gave up becoming a comedian, and I came back to my home city, and I started to work for my family's company, which is small, but so I felt like I had to do something to be helpful, for the company or for the society. That's why I quit playing games and using SMS. I sometimes do, but yeah, I tried to avoid redundant things, such as playing games, watching SNS, yeah, those kinds of things. So I got off topic. So yeah, so some valuable information was in need for me, so I understood that the only way I can get those things is to study. You know, if you do study, you can learn almost everything. There are lots of books, or there are lots of people who teach you something special subjects, to teach you subjects, special subjects, or specific subjects. That's why. So you have to let them feel that they need to study. Like, I was too stupid to know that. Like, I was like, I could become someone special in the end. So I didn't need to study. I mean, like, I thought I was special, so I didn't have to make an effort to become someone special, because I'm already special. I was already special. I thought like that. But I quit being a child, and I mean, I'm still a child, but yes, that's why I started to study by myself. So the answer is, what is the best way to motivate students is, I think the best way to motivate students is that letting them feel that they have to study. Is that the right sentence? The answer is letting them feel that they need study. They need studying. They need studying. The key is to make them feel that they need to study. Make them feel. Make them feel. The answer is to make them feel that they need to study. The key is to make them feel that they need to study. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. 5 seconds 3, 2, 1, bye bye.